the Constitutional Court on Monday threw out the NDC leaders' applications seeking nullification of the delimitation reports and a delay of the elections set for July, reported Bulawayo 24. Mwanzora said the report gazetted in February was flawed and created room for a rigged election. The truth is, this is a political circus of clowns who are not funny but are always dragging the nation deeper and deeper into the abyss of poverty and hopelessness. Douglas Mwanzora challenged the delimitation report because it was flawed and created room for a rigged election. Anyone with half a brain will tell you Zanu PF rigged the 2013 and 2018 elections using the same 2007 delimitation report, which, one assumes, Mwanzora approved. Proof there is a lot more to the country's rigged elections than the delimitation report. The report is supposed to be based on national censor and the verified voters roll. CEC has never ever produced a verified voters roll in the nation's 43 years since independence. Team Pashadu have shown that the voters roll is one shambolic mess. They have found cases of 20 registered voters, all living at Taroomed House. Voters being transferred from one ward to another, and sometime to a constituency hundreds of kilometers away without the voters' knowledge, etc. How a nation can hope to hold free, fair and credible elections without something as basic as a verified voters' roll beggars belief yet. Surprise, surprise. Zimbabwe's opposition have participated in these elections, knowing fully well there was no verified voters' roll, etc., and Zanu PF was rigging the elections. The opposition knew that Zanu PF was giving away a few gravy train seats as bait. Bait they found totally irresistible. It was for the same reasons, greed and breathtaking incompetence, that the NDC leaders have failed to implement even one meaningful democratic reforms in 23 years, 5 of which in the new. There is no hope of Zimbabwe ever holding free and fair election without first implementing the democratic reforms to guarantee the independence of state institutions like the police, ZEC. Only an independent ZEC can be trusted to produce a verified voters' roll and to deliver free and fair election. To be blunt, it was not Douglas Mwanzora alone who sold out by failing to implement even one token reform, and has been selling out by participating in these flawed elections. To give Zanu PF legitimacy, Nelson Chamisa, Tendai Biti, David Coulthard, the late Morgan Tsvangirai, etc., are all equally guilty of selling for the nation. For 30 pieces of silver, never go to bed with ZPF. It's dangerous. Maybe just go to dinner, but then use a very long spoon, otherwise it will end in tears. #FAK pressure, tweeted Nelson Chamisa. Responding to the reports the Constitution Court had thrown out Mwanzora's delimitation report. Challenge. Considering Chamisa and Mwanzora were both senior MDC leaders throughout the new right up to 2020, MDC failed to implement even one reform during the new precisely because the MDC leaders had gone to bed with Zanu PF. So Chamisa should have tweeted, never go to bed with Zanu PF again. Chamisa and his CCC friends are participating in these 2023 elections, knowing fully well there is no verified voters' roll, and Zanu PF is rigging the elections, and that participating will give the regime legitimacy. They are fighting Mwanzora over the future.